My name's Kevin Couper. I'm the owner of Kyle Plumbing. I bought Kyle Plumbing a little over a year and a half ago. The inventory piece is, a lot of work. It's tedious. And there's not a lot of transparency. There's a lot of waste, a lot of excess stuff. So I just, I didn't see anything like ply, and I thought it would be very interesting to dive in and get some transparency and kind of just really update and upgrade that purchase process. When I dug into sitting in the warehouse manager's shoes, it was just not working well. It was just slow, no process, emails, waiting times, phone calls, leaving messages. There was just so much wasted time. It was very obvious, and mistakes, and it was just like, did we order this? Did we not order this? Why did we order 16 drains that were sitting in a second warehouse for 3 months, wasting money? Like literally anything and everything that could go wrong was going wrong. It was still working, but once I actually stepped in their shoes for a couple weeks, I'm like, this needs a facelift immediately. The ability to kind of add barcodes to stuff and customize it. The ability to then also link those materials to, like, we use a flat rate price book in Service Titan. So to be able to link those same materials to the price book items, to just be able to replenish things back and forth and have transparency to see that both in the warehouse, on construction jobs, and being able to have it, just kind of happen automatically is huge. It's a huge time saves. There was a bunch of different positives that came out of that. I mean, one was limiting the vendor relationships that we have, to pretty much 2. The transparency on items was immense because I found about $60,000 at least of stuff that was not returned from former construction jobs. Obviously, we got all that money back. That was just extra cash in our pocket. What was also happening that was huge was my construction team was constantly taking from like our stock and using that for the construction job. Every day they were in our warehouse taking stuff. That should just be stuff that we're using on a daily basis for the service guys. So in 2 months, I saw my material costs go from like $85,000 to $25,000. It was just very eye-opening. So without ply, I wouldn't have been able to see that. Like, yeah, you can look at your income statement and your balance sheet, but if you don't have the finer details in your inventory process, then like you can't see it. So that was huge. And then just being able to track tools too. So we keep our tools in a tool room. We organized all of that. We started selling or junking anything that was, not usable. We sold stuff that we didn't need, and then we got some stuff repaired. So that's all clean and organized now, so we can check in and check out tools that are expensive that guys don't need to have on their trucks all the time. Now everything is much cleaner. It's much tighter. Ordering stuff is much faster. It's time savings for me. It's time savings for the technicians. It's time savings for the warehouse guy, and it's time savings for my bookkeeper. So across the board, it was, time saved. I like having that independence where if, this part of my tech stack, if this is working well for inventory management and procurement, great. I know that that's here and that's working. And if I need to kind of add that into Service Titan or somewhere else, I like having that flexibility versus, something else. Plus it's very affordable. The other huge thing is just the customer service is awesome because I've been with you guys over a year now, and you guys are very receptive to changing things, updating things, creating something new. And I think that's very good and refreshing because it's always something you guys are working on, you did, or you're not doing it, but you'll tell me why. And there's usually a better alternative. So it's just good stuff. I have a good partner, and it's worth the time and the investment for sure.